What's going on, guys? It's Gendo here, and welcome to episode 5 of the world's first. And Sheffield FC will be taking on Newcastle Town at home. Now, first things first, I want to address you may be hearing me a little bit differently. I switched up my mic. I'm using my webcam mic now just because there was some problems with the mic I was using previously. You could hear a very audible buzz in all of the episodes in this series and the past series as well. So I'm going to switch up the mics. Hopefully this will sound a lot better going forward. And leave a comment down below if you think it sounds better on your end as well. But with that said, let's take a look at how we've been faring in the league. And Sheffield are currently sitting in second with 48 points through 25 matches. We've been sitting at or around second place during the majority of this last set between the last live com and now. So while I'd like to be sitting in first place, sitting in second isn't all that bad. We're only 2 points behind Stocksbridge, who are our bitter rivals, and there's still plenty of time left in this season for us to win the league. There are 17 matches left, counting the one today. But let's take a look at the matches that we've completed previously between last episode and today. As you can see from our last live com of Shaw Lane, we've had 4 wins, 1 draw, and 3 losses. Let's get right into the match, starting with Spalding at home. And it was a solid 3-0 victory at home with Benny Igihan, Yohan Benyaya, and Brad Riley all picking up goals. We had 13 shots, 4 of them on target, roughly even possession, and up and down the pitch, everybody played spectacularly. Now, the 4-4-2 that I'm currently using, obviously the 2 strikers up front, but on the wingers, Brad Riley, who primarily plays on the right, plays more of an attacking style of play. He's more of an attacking winger instead of the player on the left, who's either usually Batten, Emmett, or Ben Turner. They play more of a supporting role. So on the left side, they don't get as far up as much as I set them to tactically, but Brad Riley will be in front of net more often than not. And for him to get a goal just adds to his tally of either goals or assists that he's a part of on this team. We then followed that up with a 3-1 victory away from home against Loughborough Dynamo. Benny Igihan, Yohan Benyaya, of course, getting goals, and then Danny Bacon adding a tally in the 3rd minute of stoppage time. Roughly even amount of shots for both teams, but we had more on target, 6 to their 3, majority possession. And while everybody in the attacking front of this formation did fairly well defensively, we need to close these down. We need to close these guys down better. Kyle Lewis and Ben Turner didn't have the best of days. We did allow a goal go through in the 77th minute, but overall, and fairly competent play. The same cannot be said for when we took on Basford at home, as we lost to them 2-0. And from back to front, it just wasn't a great day overall for the team. Kieran Coupe and Tom Batten just having shocking times on the back line. And the ball wasn't really getting up to Yohan or Benny, so they couldn't really do much in front of net. Yes, we took 14 shots, only 5 of them on target, but we were limited to continuous shooting outside of the 18-yard area. Basford's defense remained stalwart, preventing us from getting any sort of good shot on goal, and anytime we did, it was easily saved up. And against Chasetown, it was more of the same, as we had more cards than shots taken, as the Chasetown beat us 1-0. Luke Delaney getting the goal in the 72nd minute. They had 7 shots, 4 of them on target. And like I said, we only had 4 shots, 2 of them on target. And once again, it was more of the same defensively, especially on the wings. We could not get anything going to help out the defense. In fact, Ben Turner was the worst player on that defensive line. And once again, the ball not moving forward up to our strikers really hindered our performance, as neither Benny Igihan, Shaq McKenzie, Abubakar Shigo could not get anything in terms of a solid attacking movement going, any sort of good shot on net to frustrate the Chasetown defense. And that's what ultimately led to us not equalizing and ultimately losing. We then got back on track against Kidsgrove as we defeated them away from home 3-1, with Brad Riley picking himself up a brace and Benny Igihan adding to the tally in the 5th minute. We had 13 shots, 8 of them on target. Kidsgrove did answer early on, but in the end, the defense held down any sort of substantial attack after the first half hour, which was when we started kicking it into high gear, and of course, Brad Riley getting himself the 2 goals on the day and pushing us back up into second place. But our roller coaster ride continued as we lost to Carlton at home 2-1. Benny Igihan getting the only goal for us in the 86th minute. By that time, I thought that, okay, we have this match, we have the point, let's just get out of here. But unfortunately, Carlton decided to get themselves a late goal in the 89th minute to get them all 3 points. And all of these goals happened after Carlton was reduced to 10 men after a second yellow card on Jordan Lazenbury. Now, you know how they say sometimes a sending off can help galvanize a team, can help the team play a lot better? It certainly was the case with Carlton, as you can see, both their goals coming after picking up a sending off. They played more condensed, whereas I played a little wider, and I think that could have contributed to the problem as well. Back to the winning ways as we defeated Gresley away from home 2-1, as Yohan Benyaya picking up a brace and Gresley getting a consolation goal in the 85th minute. We only had 9 shots, 4 of them being on target, possession roughly the same on either side, and once again, it was the midfielders and the forwards that were able to produce some great plays, great attacking movement, and the defense was left to struggle. The ratings don't factor into this. Coupe, Kennedy, and Lewis kept losing their man. Ben Turner was the only one who was really marking pretty well. But fortunately, Gresley just had a case of bad accuracy, as only 3 of their shots went on target. But a win is a win, and you'll take it any way you can. 3 points, getting us back and holding us in second place. But then tragedy struck on the training pitch as Benny Igihan got himself a sprained ankle. Actually, it was a twisted ankle. He's going to be out for the next 4 to 5 weeks. And this was the first match without Benny. It was a 2-2 draw at home against Daventry. Brad Riley and Shaq McKenzie getting themselves goals for us, while as Harry Beckley picking up a brace for Daventry. Now, this is Shaq McKenzie's first start. He also got his first goal, so maybe all of his whines and moans saying that he deserved first-team football were with merit, because he apparently played very well today. We had 15 shots, 5 of them on target, majority possession. Once again, everybody from the midfield forward was decent, whereas everybody on the defensive line was kind of lackluster. And that takes us to today's match versus Newcastle Town, who are currently sitting in 18th place out of 22 teams. Hopefully this will be a solid victory for us as we look to push back up to the top of the table. As you can see, they're going to be coming out in a 4-4-2, which is what we're going to be playing as well. And this is the lineup for today. Callum Williams in net, Coupe, Okoye, Kennedy, and Turner. Actually, Okoye is not going to be starting. We're going to have Kyle Lewis starting. Kennedy, Turner on the back line. Riley, Wolstenholme, Bacon, and Batten in the midfield. And sitting up front, Benyaya and Shaq McKenzie. And like I said, a win will put us back into first place. Hopefully, we can get all 3 points against a team that is struggling to stay out of relegation zone. So let's kick off and see what happens. Free kick, Batten on the left, gets it through, far post, Kyle Lewis off, gets the rebound, and we go up 1-0 off a rebound. Kyle Lewis getting that goal in the 4th minute. It was a decently taken free kick, went to the far post. Only one man was able to get there. Kyle Lewis getting his foot onto it, hits the post, and then the goalkeeper still not reacting, and he slots it in for the goal. Another free kick, this time on the left side. Batten tries to go far post, but nobody was there to reach it, and the Newcastle Town keeper picks it up with ease. We're doing very well to cut out all these long balls being sent up by the goalkeeper from Newcastle Town. Now here we come again on an attack. Benyaya to Wolstenholme. Slots it through to Shaq. Shaq being mugged off. Shaq taking a shot. Actually pounces off the crossbar or the post. One of the two. Corner kick. Riley going in near post. Falls to Batten. But it's saved by the keeper and then cleared away. Decent attempt, but need to do a lot better. Alright, so we go into halftime with a slow 1-0 lead. I would like to have had a couple more goals, especially that Shaq one going off the post. But it is what it is, and we just need to do better out there. There's room for improvement, but I feel that we can hold on to this lead, maybe grab another goal. 74th minute, here we come. Bacon up to Shaq McKenzie, who's being taken off by 3 guys. Wolstenholme, who was offside? Actually, Yohan was offside. Free kick in the 84th minute goes to us. Okoye to Kennedy to Grocott, to those 3 people being subbed on at this point. Batten out to Turner on the left. We really need to close these guys down. A long ball ahead to Shaq, but a very weak shot went right into the hands of the goalkeeper. Corner kick, late doors. Got to prevent these late goals. Good cutout, good block from the defense. Riley, keep going with it. A good tackle, throws it long, tries to find Shaq McKenzie, but just cannot reach it. Final kick of the game. Comes down with it. Oh, it's cleared away by the defense. Really shaky there at the very end, but we come away with a 1-0 victory, get all 3 points. Wasn't the best showing, but like I said, I'll take all 3 points. We had a let off right there. And with that win, actually, Stocksbridge won as well, so we stay in second place for the time being. And Yohan Benyaya picked up a thigh strain, so he's going to be out for the next 2 weeks. So I don't have either Benyaya or Benny Igihan, my 2 main strikers, for the next 2 weeks at the very least. That's going to be rather unsettling. Who knows what we're going to do in those next 2 matches. But let's take a look and see what the schedule is like for the upcoming few weeks. So we're going up against a rugby, 6th place rugby, and then last place Tividale. So I guess we can win Tividale. But in the next episode, I think we're going to come back versus Romulus at home, as that's right in the middle of the remaining 6 games. So next episode, we'll be back versus Romulus, and then the one after that, it'll either be Basford, depending on where we are on the table. If we're top of the table, we might as well just end with Basford. If we're in the playoff zone and we can't push into the top of the table, then we're going to go right into the playoffs following the Romulus episode. So there you go. We're going to come back versus Romulus. And until that time, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new and you want to see more FM content. Any comments, suggestions, questions, anything else, please leave in the comment box below. And as I asked before, tell me about how does this mic sound? Do you want me to continue using this? But as always, this is Gendo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out.